Well, this week on Dateline Schools, we're taking a look at homelessness and hunger in our community, as this is National Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week. And to tell us more about it, my special guest is Melinda Johnson. She's the Executive Director of the Blue Water Community Action Agency. And Melinda, have you been able to put a finger on as to the reasons why we find families and individuals homeless in our community?
You know, Terry, there's about as many reasons as there are people who walk through the door. There's no one cause of homelessness per se. They get evicted because maybe they were sick and couldn't pay a bill and they got behind, they lost a job, they're working poor. You wouldn't believe the percent of one's income that is going towards housing in our county. You should be between 30 and 35%. And with the program that we're operating right now, we are seeing, even with people who are working, where it's costing 60 to 75 or more percent of their income for housing. Could be just lack of affordable housing, not enough housing. We especially see a problem with affordable rental housing for large families. That tends to be a bigger problem as well. So every once in a while we get a really large family that just has nowhere to go because they can't afford it.
Now, I also know too that being homeless and hungry all the time really has an impact on kids' education, doesn't it?
It sure does. I don't know if you know, Terry, but the average age of a homeless child, so children who are homeless, is 7. So that is a first or second grader, which, I have grandchildren that age and it just breaks my heart. So yeah, you can't learn when you're hungry. You can't learn if you didn't sleep well because you're in a shelter. You have difficulties. You're moving all the time. You don't have stability. There's, mom or dad, whoever you're with, may not have the capacity or just at that time, the ability to help with homework. So it makes it really tough for kids who are homeless.
And so how do you help them? How do you kind of break down that barrier?
Well, RESA has just an excellent McKinney-Vento homeless support person, Laura McDowell. So she does a lot with the kids who are that age, working with the whole families and just kind of busting down those barriers to make sure they can get to school and stay in school. We run Head Start and we work with Laura on and off as well. And we always move children who are in a homeless situation. They get in. Even if I'm full, I will overload a classroom so that we can have the homeless children in our program.
More tomorrow, the Dateline Schools. I'm Terry Aaron.